This is an eastern red cedar transplant that we put in the soil in May. The weather was good, and for a couple of weeks we got adequate moisture and time for this tree to get established. It now went through a dry period in July and August, and we had virtually no losses in the field. We like a heavy transplant when we're starting out in the springtime because a heavy transplant can withstand dry weather should it occur after planting. The eastern red cedar is easy to grow, and it grows in a wide range of soils. This is an area where we planted white pine. These were also 9 to 12 inches, and now at the end of the summer they are about 15 to 18 inches tall. We did not lose any trees in this field for transplanting, and we attribute that to the fact that we had the trees in time. They were large enough to have some reserves to last through any part of the dry season that we had this year. We sell a lot of these seedlings. We sell all kinds of seedlings, so if you need seedlings or transplants, give us a call. But we do not recommend seedlings be placed directly into the field or into your landscape. We like to grow seedlings in pots and grow them up, and after they're grown up, then they make great candidates for being put out into the field. We like to have a high success rate when we plant because we don't want to have to go through the field and replace things that die. So use a heavy transplant if you're going to directly plant into your field or your landscape. This tray contains some small arborvitaes called Forever Goldie. They are well developed upstairs, but the root system wasn't well developed, so we decided we would just take these and grow these out in 1-gallon pots, and so that we could get a better root system on them before we put them out into the field. It may take a little longer to get the trees into the field, but a better established tree that you plant in the field will perform better than a weak tree that's stressed out on initial planting. These are green giants that we grew from small cuttings. We grew these in pots, and now they're about 2 to 3 foot tall, and we're going to plant these out into the field with our tree planter. Our tree planter can plant, if all conditions are good, between 3 to 4,000 trees in a day with a 4-man crew. The planter puts them in a nice long straight row, which makes the mowing and care for the trees easy. We will have to go over these trees, as some of them will need to be tamped into the ground and some will need to be staked. We sell arborvitaes in seedlings, rooted cuttings, small pots such as these 2 to 3 foot high. We sell them all the way up to 18 to 20 foot tall. We are located in Fountainville, PA, near Doylestown. This is an example of how we're straightening some of the trees and tamping them in. This is a necessary part of growing these trees, is get them a good straight start in life. Some will need to be staked. We can try and straighten that by hand, but it probably will not last very well. So we'll put a small bamboo stake on it for about 6 months. If you have any questions, you can call us about trees and shrubs at Highland Hill Farm. We're on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. Our telephone number is 215-651-8329. Thank you. Skip laurels make a nice hedge in a somewhat shady area in zones 6, 7, and 8. Skip laurels are easy to grow when properly cared for. They can grow robustly in the summer up to a foot a year. They grow to about 10 feet tall, and they have a nice shiny leaf, almost like a rhododendron leaf. The skip laurel's new growth has sort of a yellow tinge to the top, but it darkens as it gets older. It is a fine addition in the fact that it does not suffer from a lot of deer damage, so a lot of northeast landscapes use them. Just don't plant them too late in the fall, as they can suffer winter burn, and make sure they stay moist, not wet, not dry, and don't plant them in a wetlands, because they are definitely not a wetlands shrub. They are easy to grow, And we have these 30 to 36 inch plants for you here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. Give us a call.
This is a rock we found out in the field while we were planting trees. We've never seen a rock like this in the area. It's definitely weird. Maybe you could tell me more about it or what it is. It could possibly be a meteorite. We're not certain. It was found on our farm, Highland Hill Farm, in Fountainville, PA, near Doylestown. No other rocks were in the field. It was in a field that was solid clay, and the clay had not been turned. It was an area that we were just starting to farm that had been a pasture previously. So I don't believe the field was ever plowed, but it was down deep in the clay. If you have any idea what it might be, give us a call at 215-651-8329 or stop out and see it. Thank you.
This is another picture of this rock that we found. We at Highland Hill Farm also have places where you can go and search for weird rocks, minerals, and artifacts. We have a place in Milan, PA, where we grow trees, where you can search for Indian artifacts. And in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, we have places where you can go searching for dinosaur bones, fossils, and for meteorites. Our Truth or Consequences farm is the northernmost limits of the Chihuahuan Desert, which is the largest desert in North America, starting up in Mexico and ending up in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico at our ranch. Our ranch is the northern limit of the Chihuahuan Desert, so it's a good place to look for meteorites. However, this was found in Doylestown, PA, and we were really surprised to find this kind of a rock there. The only test I ran on the rock was with a magnet, and it was not magnetic. So that rules out a large deposit of iron in this rock. If you'd like to look at this rock, you can stop into our office, or if you want to go hunting for something like these rocks, you can. We're at 5275 West Swamp Road. This is Highland Hill Farm. We raise and sell predominantly arborvitaes and screening and buffering trees for people in Northeast United States. Call us 215-651-8329. Thank you. This is our Shamrock Inkberry Holly. It's about 4 foot high and 4 foot wide and at its mature height. It likes sun. It can grow in partial shade. Its USDA zone is 5 or higher. It's a desirable, versatile plant for your landscape. It can be used in gardens for mass plantings, topiaries, or hedges. It takes pruning well. It has small, glossy leaves and a naturally dense, compact oval form. This holly is very easy to raise and presents few problems in the landscape. This is a native plant, but it is not reliably hardy in colder zones than zone 5. At Highland Hill Farm, we grow many kinds of shrubs and trees. We have both evergreens and deciduous plants for sale. We can deliver and plant for you. We also have a number of seedlings and young transplants which we sell mail order. You can call us at 215-651-8329 for trees and shrubs. Thank you.